This is Veronica Mamie Doe. This recording is very brief, but it's a response to Emmanuel Pennue's dumb video that he released yesterday. So let me just help you with some things, because clearly your memory, your morals, your brain, your mouth, they're all fighting with each other, and none of them are winning. You are my father's nephew. Yes, nephew. Not his brother, not his child, and definitely not his heir. And you're not even equal. You are from a generation after him, not even in the same generation. So this fantasy that you keep spreading about being head of the Doe family, do you honestly hear yourself? I mean, I know you might be telling yourself in the mirror. Surely you can't be telling people and they're there taking it in. They're just laughing at you. Because how can a Pennue be over head of the Doe? It's like saying John Brown is over Mary Peters. It makes no sense. So it's honestly really insulting to the entire nation and to yourself that you, a man who can barely manage your own literature, you can barely read. You couldn't read when we were younger, and I'm sure you still can't read now. Because if you could read, you will have some level of comprehension. So you think you have the right to lead me, this educated daughter, first child of the former president and the former first lady, the Liberia's first indigenous head of the state of Liberia. I mean, my father built this country. When he was building this country and developing everything, you were still figuring out your ABCs, which you have yet to figure out because you're still spewing nonsense. President Doe did not suffer. He did not bleed. He did not die in vain. He did not rise to the highest seat in this land just so some confused, demonic idiot like yourself to come years later and act like you own, that you own his throne, that you are his direct heir, which you have been in error. And you still are in error. I mean, you want to be the head of something? Be the head of your own damn household. What happened to Charles Pennue's household? That's your lane, and you need to stay in your lane. You said you're older than me. Yes, for that one, you are correct. But it doesn't make you the head. You know, it's like saying, old man, Alfred Dunner, he's the head because he's my father's direct cousin. He's older than him. His sister is older than my father. But it does not make them the head. They are the head of the coolest household. So your rationale and your logic is completely flawed. And it makes no sense. I don't know who keeps telling you to say that. Stop embarrassing yourself. In fact, let me remind you of something. Your own older brother, yes, the one you killed, Victor Pennue, he was also older than you. He was more educated. He was kinder. We could converse with clear comprehension, unlike yourself. He was a decent human being. But that didn't stop you from turning him into your driver. I mean, you have so many opportunities. You could have given him something. But no, you want to be the head over everyone. So you oppress your brother before finally kill him. I mean, you've been running around pretending like you're some village chief. So you need to spare me the age equals leadership. That is not true. And you don't even practice it, because if you did, you would have shown Victor, your brother, a whole lot more respect, and he would have been your heir, because technically he is your mother's first child and you're the last, or near the last of the boys anyway. So you keep saying that someone is pushing me. So no one pushes me around. Don't you know that by now? You've seen the letters I've written you, my mother and I. Who pushes me around? Let me tell you something. I am bold. I am fearless. I'm a lioness. I come from two extremely bold and anointed and blessed people. Why would I need a demonic child to rule over me? Look, I have been raised by a soldier, so I am a soldier. I have been trained by fire. Thanks to the fire you've put me through, but it has made me stronger and has made me bolder. And besides, what you don't know, I am covered in the blood of Jesus. I'm not covered in the blood of innocent victims. that seems to surround you and your household? Do you know the victims like Honorable Madison Gwion, the Magistrate Dunner, Uncle Chayee Doe, and yes, even your own brother again? I draw my strength from heaven, Pennue, and not from human sacrifice. I'm not in your society. You cannot report me to anyone in your demonic society. I don't partake of that. You can only report me to Jesus Christ, to God himself, whom I commune with. So I'm not afraid of you. Now let's talk about this gem of stupidity you dropped. Honestly, it was one of the dumbest things. You say a lot of dumb things, but this takes the crown. You say if people are checking President Doe's DNA, they should check yours first. Excuse me? Since when did the Pennues turn into Does? So if your logic was food, you will still be starving. You are not a Doe. The only thing that is common between a Doe is 3 letters, D-O-E and Z-O-E. That is it. There is nothing in common. I mean, do you even know how DNA and blood works? Do you know the genochrome? Do you know how those things work? It's all biology. If they were to check your gene, they'll probably see, okay, in terms that they share a grandparent, so it might be 1/4 as having the same DNA. It can never be the same as a parental heritage. So I know biology, you've never studied biology, but someone amongst you should have been able to tell you. So let me address what you've been hoping people would ignore. You're not just a liar, but you are a criminal. You are a fraud. You are a spiritual manipulator. You are the same man who illegally filed a petition for letters of administration over my father's estate, trying to replace my mother. Do you remember? Without the knowledge or consent of any of us. That alone should have landed you in jail. But yet you're walking around pretending to be the family head, when you, in reality,